Confessions. So I started to learn my product. I started to learn what my product is. My whole basis of my product is myself. So therefore, you got to stay together. You got to stay in shape. You got to be ready to go, no matter what. You know, I used to get parties, Cincinnati, Lexington, Chicago, Indianapolis, Nashville. Like I'm going around, I'm doing tons of party. But at the time, I'm doing two different things. I'm working at O'Malley's as a dancer, and then I'm working with a local dancer that kind of brought me onto the game. So this is when you start learning the treachery and the jealousy when it comes amongst dancing. So I'm with an all white group. They had one black dude named Spencer, and the rest of them is Michael Anthony, Dakota, Robbie Wild, like all these white dudes. I learned that most of them were cool, but it's still that kind of racist side in jealousy when it comes to me being a young dancer. I'm a young guy. I'm, I guess you could say, vibrant, and I'm ready to go, and I'm moving. And when I learned to beef up, white boys weren't doing that. So I'm in O'Malley's taking more money. I'm in there making more money than any other dance. Excuse me, any other dancers are, for the fact that I'm a new guy, which is common when you're a new dancer. More the girls want to do it. Especially once you kind of find your voice, more the women is going to want to just start dealing with you as a dancer. So I get booked on three parties. And at the time I wasn't really making a lot of money, so I started working at Super America. Actually, Super America Speedway. No, I think it was Thornton's out in the East End. So this is way out in the East End. I'm doing this show. So I'm supposed to be a manager out there. So I came on as assistant manager. Still me, you know me. I'm gonna do my dancing. I'm still gonna go get this bread. Uh, I get behind on my bills. I remember being at work, and somebody came to repo my car, and it was like, "Yeah, we're here to see Andre." I'm like, "Yeah, what's up?" It's like, "Yeah, we're here to pick up your car." No, you not. You're not taking my goddamn car. Not with me being way out here. I jump in my car, boom, speed off. You're not getting my car. I take off for like 40 minutes. I'm gone. I leave my car with my girl, drop me off. I'm good. I'm not giving nobody my car. So at the same time, on Friday nights, I'm at O'Malley's. And then I'm still doing regular parties. So I end up getting three parties, and my car end up getting repo. So now I gotta have people kind of book me. I mean, kind of drive me around. So I hit my homeboy Bees, take me up to Lexington to do a party. He took me up to Lexington to do a party, brought me back, and I end up missing one of the parties because of the fact that I was going off somebody else's time, but at the same time, I'm trying to maneuver from back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So I'm doing hour parties. I'm doing out now. The regular typical party is an hour, so don't let me, get in your head making you think, oh well, that's a typical party. No, I dance from the start of the song all the way to the end for one solid hour. I'm out there killing myself. I mean, I can catch my damn self on fire. It wasn't gonna make me any more money, but at the same time, I wasn't getting nude. I'm just doing these regular parties. The cat, they were booking me out for like 150. I take them back $50. I make 100. That was it. So the black dude that I was doing party for, he's booking me out for 200. 200. I'm getting $100 off the party. So I'm like, damn, dog, they eating off you. I'm like, they're eating off you. So I ended up getting into it with a white dude at O'Malley's because of the fact his wife ended up calling me. And one of the things was, yeah, I missed the party. I can understand I did miss the party, but actually I didn't miss the party. I showed up late to the party, and I told him, look, I'm having car troubles. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to do all three. I told them what was going on. They tried to book, and it was like this battle between Jazz and this other guy, Mike Anthony, that they're trying to figure out who's the better of the bunch. Now the white dudes, they had it made when it came to male reviews. They had it made because they had a regular venue that they did regular male reviews at every single Friday that was packed out. It was packed out every single Friday. Now, the black dude's a little bit different. You're not going to get paid the same. You're not going to get the same. I'm talking about I'm taking 80, 90 pictures every single Friday with the white dudes. Okay. But I'm only getting an extra $20 for taking those pictures. But when I'm going with the black dudes, we not taking pictures. Things not professional. You sell whatever you want to. They're kind of organized, but they're not perfect. But it's better on that side because he was running it a little bit different. I get this call from the lady at O'Malley's, and she's like, hey, um, we don't want you to come back because the fact that the guys are a little bit jealous of you. I'm like, what are you talking about? They was like, well, you know, you're a new dancer, you got a great body, you got a great smile, you know, it's just kind of a lot of pressure on them because you know you beef up. And what I mean by beef up is that black dancers when we go dance, we get on hard. So what we do is we take cock rings and we tie ourselves up, we go out to dance. White guys didn't do that. So I'm going out there with an extension pole and they going out there with a little rubber band. Women going on the extension pole versus the what's called. So I'm like, but also y'all got another white dancer. Why ain't y'all say anything to him? She was like, well, he's a little bit different. Why? Oh, because he's white. Oh, okay, okay. So the black dude, I'm getting ready to do parties, and he just screwing the shit out of us. I'm talking about we dancing, we ain't getting $1. I'm talking about we not getting nothing at all. We just dancing virtually for tips. So then you know how the game goes. Oh, well, when I first started in the game, man, we ain't make nothing. We danced off tips all the way around. I'm like, dude, I'm okay. I feel that. But at least tell me that I'm not making any money. Okay, all right, let's do this. When I take you out of town, y'all make money. When y'all here, y'all dance off all tips. Okay, now I know. Dre, what you got to do? You got to do your own thing. So at the same time, I'm working at Super America, right? I'm working at Super America Speedway. Thornton is one of them. Out there is way out the East End. My sister manager, she comes into one of my shows. Okay, I get to work. She's like, oh my God, I can't believe you're a dancer. I can't believe you're a dancer. If I tell my husband you're a dancer, he's gonna want us to get rid of you and stuff like that. I'm kind of blowing it off like this is work. I don't want to talk about this kind of work. I don't want to worry about it. At the same time, every single night, there's this chick that's coming in to Thornton's because I was working third shift, and she would talk to me every single day. Turned out this girl is engaged to get married. She's talking to me every single day. She starts to fall in love with me, quote unquote. I got that situation going on because at the same time, I got a girlfriend because I was like, okay, let me get a girlfriend. She's good. I already started dancing. She knows about it. We good. But also, I'm talking to this girl lightweight. Not on, and the thing about it, I wasn't talking to her trying to hit her or try to do anything like that. We're just talking, and she's falling in love with conversation. I'm talking about, I worked for 8 hours. She would stand up for 8 hours and talk to me. I'm like, you want to try? She's like, no. I'm like, you standing up for 8 hours, though. She's like, no, it's cool. I want to just talk to you. So she came up to the store one day. She was like, hey, Romeo, I just want to let you know I'm not going to get married anymore. She was like, you made me think that this isn't worth it. I met you. I really like you. This, boom, boom. Boss comes in the same time. Head boss come in the same time. Comes in. Hey, how's it going, Andre? Why ain't you run the store right? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, well, you been here for 2.5 months. You're not running shifts by yourself. I was like, dude, they're not showing me anything. I was like, everything I'm doing, I learned myself. He's like, what do you mean? I gave them 300 store hours to make sure you train and ready to run the store so I could put you at another thing. I was like, dude, that didn't happen. He's like, what do you mean? I was like, dude, this is all I do. I come here. He's like, you don't work with the manager? I said, man, I met the manager twice. I said, I met the store manager twice. I worked with the assistant manager. That's all I ever do. I said, and I'm an assistant manager. I said, but that's it. He said, well, that's pretty bad. So he fires everybody in the store, right? The girl comes and says, well, we was trying to train him, but he's a stripper. The guy was like, what you mean he's a stripper? She was like, well, yeah, he's an exotic dancer. He's like, well, you're not allowed to be a exotic dancer because you represent Thornton. I was like, man, get the fuck out of here. What the fuck you mean I represent Thorntons? I don't represent y'all ass. You telling me I can't work a side job? Nigga, get out of here. Got fired anyway for dancing. So you let me go because I was a male entertainer. I'm like, cool. All that basically does is telling me, dude, you need to work your shit out. You need to be doing your own thing. So I ended up going and dancing at this strip club in Louisville called Fats. That's located on Broadway in Louisville, Kentucky. Used to be one of the probably the nicest but trifling ass strip clubs you go to. I mean, some of the women were nice. It was ran like a so-so. You had two brothers. One of them was good. The other one wanted to be a pimp. So we're dancing upstairs, and they kind of renovated upstairs so the guys can dance upstairs, the girls dancing downstairs. We're getting into it all the time. He's coming in. You hoes go up there and dance. Hey, y'all, I'm like, who you calling hoes, my nigga? Y'all dudes. Nigga, I'm not a hoe. Get the fuck out of here with that, bro. What are you talking about? So we're going back and forth. We're arguing all the time. So at the same time, I'm a new dancer. So I'm bringing new guys in to dance all the time. I'm talking about we coming in. What's up, ladies? How y'all doing? The difference between the male dancers and female dancers, we didn't tip out. They made their money off the door. That's what we did. But at the same time, you know, I was new to the game. So I'm still doing these parties. I'm doing these parties. I'm like, dude, this is just freaking crazy. I'm getting approached by all kind of different chicks talking about, you know, I would love to talk to you, but you're a stripper. I don't believe in that, bitch. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know the amount of disrespect that I would get as a male dancer. Now, I knew female dancers probably get disrespect, especially looking at Players Club, how they was walking in and been like, oh, I heard you a little strip hoe, this. Women were doing the same exact thing to me. Women walking up to me, grabbing my dick. Hey, what's up? Ooh, you a stripper, I heard. Oh, yeah, Romeo, what's up? Just touch. I'm like, come on, dog. Nigga, I'm not at work. Why you touching on me all the time? It no matter where I was. I could be at church, I'd be at school, I'd be at work, anywhere I will be at. Women approach me as a stripper. What's up? I heard you throw that dick around. Throw it around. I'm like, bitch, are you serious? I'm working right now. I can't throw my dick around. I'm putting pops in the, you know, I mean, it was that bad. It was that bad that I was on a regular getting accosted about women. But hey, I'm taking like, oh, they're like, man, them women love you. Yeah, it's good, but at the same time, it was no free space. It was no fucking buffer zone. Women just always walked up, oh, how you doing? Oh, how you doing? Oh, how you doing? Oh, you sexy, how you doing? I'm like, dude. So I remember doing a party at this club called Billy's in Louisville. It was like off like 26th and Broadway, something like that. Doing this Black Chippendale show. I'm already pissed. I done spent $80 to get my thongs, my boot covers, and my fit made. It was like this Tarzan kind of fit. I'm like, I'm about to go out here and kill it. I'm about to go kill it. So I'm in the back, I'm tying down. I go out, I do this show. It was all right. It could have been better, but I made a lot of money on stage. I go trail, time to trail. So trailing, what dancers do after they do their floor show, they do about 5 to 10 minutes of trails. Depending on what show you are and you walk around, you kind of dance on the ladies, you know, you get on them, you all on them like that. They tip you, ooh, baby, I love you, ooh, I just want to take you home. So I'm going around, bow, bow. Bow. I'm talking about I'm hitting I'm hitting every angle on these chicks. I'm like, hell yeah, this is good. I'm making this money. Bow. Bow. I remember this old lady pulling out $1. She's like, yeah, come here, baby. And she took the $1. Well, I said, hey, dude, what's wrong with you? She said, I'm trying to tip you. I said, dude, why would you take that funky ass $1 and try to put it down my throat? I'm like, I was like, if you held it out, I bid it, then that's different. Because we used to do this thing where we would take $1 and we'd go and we'd spin around, take the $1 and run around your tongue or like that with a chick. I'm okay. I was cool with doing it. Put it between your, pull the $1 out. I'm cool. But you're not about to take $1 and put it down my throat. Are you fucking serious? What is wrong with you? Are you serious? I'm dancing, going, boom, 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 boom. And I look in the mirror at myself, and it was the most degrading shit I ever saw in my life. I'm talking about I literally almost broke down. It felt bad because I'm sitting up here, I'm like, I'm in college. I'm 22 years old at the time. I'm in college. And I look at myself with this leopard thong on, leopard boot cover, some black boots on, a cowboy hat. No, I think I had the cowboy hat off. And now I had these bones around my neck. I had this bone chain thing across my neck. And I'm look over and I look at myself. I'm like, dude, I'm paying all this tuition to be out here and be some fucking stripper. That shit hurt me so bad. Like it hurt. Like when I tell you it hurt me so bad, I was like, where are you going with yourself, Dre? You know what I'm saying? Like, I always been between these cross worlds. I always been like really in these cross worlds where I always said like Dre and then I always had Romeo or Baby Cisco or, you know, Playboy. I always had like these two alternative lives to me. I always had that. And a lot of people ask me, you know, and that's why, you know, on my arm, you know, over here I got my dragon, but on this side I always had like my Spider-Man. And my Spider-Man was for my alter ego. That was always like my alter ego. And then I have my dragon, which I'll talk about a little bit later. Um, but I was always lost, man. I always felt lost in this world, and I was just like, I don't know what to do. I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't happy. I wasn't. You know, I felt sick to my stomach to look at myself in the mirror and be like, dude, you came this way just to go sideways. And maybe it could have been the fact that I wasn't doing what I needed to do when it came to school. Maybe it came to the fact that I wasn't, you know, I wasn't working. I was only taking 15 credit hours. I was a double major, computer science, business, industrial. And I was like really like out there. I was lost. I was really, 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 really freaking lost. And I just wanted to find myself and I couldn't find myself. And me looking in this mirror at myself only said, dude, I know cats in the hood that sell dope. Okay. I know cats who are in jail. Okay. I know cats who are dead. Okay. But Dre, you came from shit. You came from nothing. But you out here stripping and throwing your ass around, throwing your dick around these fucking women who at the same time, they not respecting you. This woman just showed you she does not respect you, that you a fucking stripper. You a strip hoe. You a strip hoe. You a stripping ass nigga. You no good. Don't no woman want you. Don't no woman want no stripping ass nigga. Don't no woman want no dude that's fucking with all these chicks. Don't no woman want no nigga who can't lock it down. Like, I'm lost. I was hurt. Like, that shit made me feel disgusted. It made me feel like there was nothing in this world that could save me at all. Like, I did not want to be anything. I'm sitting up here like, dude, you in school. Women are disrespecting you in school. You getting disrespected at work. You getting disrespected just because you're a dancer. No one wants to show you no fucking love. Nobody, everybody calling you a stripper. Everywhere you go, you're a stripper. Dude, what are you doing? You're a stripper. What is wrong with you, dog? What is wrong with you? You should know better than that. No, yeah, your mom came from drugs. No, you ain't have no dad. Yeah, you been in a gang. Yeah, you got shot in your head. All these things. I've been homeless. I've been all these things. All this things still rounded up to a one whole ball of you being a fucking stripper. I get up off the ground, grab my stuff, I walk to the back. Start putting my stuff on. Go to the guy like, hey man, are you able to tip us out or anything? Give us something, cause I mean it's a packed show. It's a packed ass show. It's like, oh, remember I told you, man, if it's home, I can't tip you. I can't. I'm not gonna pay y'all. Pay y'all for everything out of state. I'm like, all right, my nigga, I'm done. Hey Rome, no man, Rome, I'ma get you, bruh. We good, bruh. I'm done. I go home, get a call from some chicks. My homeboy, actually is before I went home, my homeboy was like, hey, bruh. He was like, hey, two chicks around the corner, they want us to do a private party. I already told them 200 each. We good. Oh shit, yeah, bro, we get to make some money. We go over, we're like off 24th Street or something like that, right behind Billy's over there. We go over, we're dancing. Boy go out, he dance, I go out, I'm dancing, we killing it like, woo, they throwing money, next you know, they giving us head. We fuck. They pay us for fucking. We get an extra like 150 for knocking them off. So 350 each, we good. I'm like, bruh, I'm done. He's like, what? I was like, yeah, I'm done dancing, dog. I'm out. He's like, for real? I was like, yeah, I'm done, my nigga. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done, my nigga, done. Get home, park my car, wake up, my fucking car is gone. Car got repoed. I had already got far from Super America. It was like a Saturday. Uh, I was upset because the girl that I was dating, she let them take my car when she was sitting in the car, and they threw all my shit out. I was like, why would you let them take my car? She was like, they told me to get out. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay. Me and her get into it, get a ride. I wait until Monday to go get my check. I forgot we got paid on Fridays. I had so much stuff in my head that I didn't even bother to go get my check. I grabbed all my clothes and I donate them to the Goodwill. I know they was like, who the fuck gave us thongs? That like man thongs, like real man thongs, not the shit you buy in the store. These are specialized, long sleeved thongs. And I was done. I gave my boots away. And I couldn't look at myself in the mirror, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sitting up here like, dude, I know you want to do more. I'm already modeling. I'm already like everything kind of goes around your whore, like everything. And sometimes when I use the term whore, people be like, oh, you know, that's derogatory, or that is you're selling yourself. Like we all whores. We are all a certain whore. Some of y'all whores to y'all job. Y'all got to do the extra overtime. Somebody's paying you to do something. That's not just work. That you're still a whore. It wouldn't matter how much you want to kind of earn respect for yourself, but you're somebody's bitch. If I'm gonna be somebody's bitch, I'm gonna be my own bitch. That's what it fell down to. And things got bad. Things got real bad for me. You know, I end up going down. I end up only having $7 to my name. They wouldn't give me my car back. I had to wait to get my car back. So I ended up getting this interview at Dillard's at Oxmoor Mall. Actually at St. Matthew's Mall. So I get this job offer, not job offer, I get this interview at Dillard's, and I'm like, I don't have no clothes to wear. I got $7 to my name, that's it. No food in the house, no nothing. Time to do what you do, Trey. I go to the DAV. And I always tell people this when people tell me they don't got shit. I go to the DAV. I buy a 25-cent button-down shirt. I buy a $1.75 jacket, and I buy a pair of 70-cent slacks. I put it on. I go to Dillard's. I kill the interview. I'm back on my feet again. But this time, I'm not going back. So I'm in Dillard's, I'm working. Learn the thing. Regardless of what I do, I'm going to hustle. Regardless of what I do, I'm going to make this money. So I start selling quantities of shoes. I'm talking about, I'm like the dope boy in Dillard's. Also, I know my charm. I know that I can get the ladies in there because it's women Dillard's and the women's shoe department. I know I'm a sell. I know that. I not only sold, but I became the top salesman for dealers in the women's shoe department. All the dealers, not just one, all the dealers. I'm killing. I'm talking about I'm selling somewhere about $10,000 to $15,000 worth of women's shoes every day. Beverly Feldman, they did like they Coast shoes. They didn't sell Coast. They sold like in North, like they sold all the big brands. I'm talking about your regular Carlos Santana, your BCB girls. I'm talking about your Echoes. I'm talking about your Donna Palmers. I'm selling every single, you name it. I'm killing it. The comfort shoes, the easy shoe, and the thing about it is because I know women. So when I would see a woman be like, "Oh, you a size 7.5," she's like, "Yeah." So that means you're 8 in stilettos. So I'm getting these stilettos. I'm selling not one but two pair to every girl that I get. Derby time's coming around, so I'm killing these Beverly Feldman shoes. I'm killing these Donna Palmer shoes. I'm killing on everything. And tellers, I'm murdering it. I'm talking about the game is not. I'm talking about I'm killing it. When you talk about I'm out there in the good stores, I'm at the East End. They spending money. They spending money. I'm like, oh, I'm selling. I'm about to go sell these shoes. That's what I'm doing. I'm killing it. I didn't know white people return they shoes at all. I didn't know. Nobody told me the white people took back their clothes. These bitches started returning shit after they wore it. I was like, are you serious? Hold on. You mean you wore these for Derby? You wore them for Derby. You just showed me the pictures, but you returning them. That's how we do out here. A white woman told me that. She said, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna buy 4 pair. I'm returning all 3 of them, but 1. I was like, so why? What, are you just looking? She was like, no. She's like, honestly, I wear what I want to wear, and the shoes I want to keep, I keep. But the other shoes, I bring them right back. That is what they were doing. I'm like, okay. So now the difference of me is that I know that when people get their money, especially around Derby tax season, them sisters are coming out there. The difference between the sisters, a lot of them were not bringing their shoes back. I can actually say that a lot of them weren't bringing their shoes back. They go buy per $200 shoes. They keeping them $200 shoes. White people were buying them. They go spend $400 or $500 on shoes. They bringing $360 worth of shoes back and keeping the other one. I didn't know the game. I'm getting this continued customer. She's coming, she's buying shoes all the time. And I never really paid attention to it because I'm selling so many shoes. And I remember her name is Kia. And she came in one day and she was like, look, I bought a pair of shoes from you every single day for the last 2 weeks. She loves Nine West. She loves Nine West and she loves BCB girls. And she like that's all she wore. She's like, you have not tried to holler at me yet. No, that's my rule. When I'm at work, I'm not talking to you at all. If I'm off work, I'm good. She was like, well, can I take you to lunch? I was like, yeah, that's cool. Take me to lunch. We go to the Applebee's. And she was like, I don't want you to go back to work. Can you spend some time with me? I was like, well, I supposed to. I was like, but I got some sick time, maybe it'll work. She was like, well, if you're okay with this, I will pay you to take off work today. And she said, $500 on the table. She said, you can take this and stay with me for the rest of the night, or you can go back to work. Now, she didn't know I danced. She didn't know anything about me. She just knew I worked the dealers. I didn't go back to work. She lived in the Highlands, not the Highlands, but she lived downtown off Zorn Avenue in East Condo. And I knew nothing about this girl. All I knew is that she was in dental school, and she had probably the best smile I've ever seen in my life. And we literally walked in the apartment and started having sex just off as soon as the door opened. Then shit hit the fan. Confessions.